I'm not poking a bear. I'm saying that he's a stone. And I've spoken to 2 men he's lived in sales with, who you had with. Curtis! No, I'm not saying allegedly. You're and you know it.
50 Cent is a what? Jaguar Wright never pulls her punches. R. Kelly, Diddy, Jay-Z. So far, she's had a great track record, which makes it all the more shocking that she's now revealed something no one saw coming about one of the biggest names in entertainment, 50 Cent.
I know you're tight, Curtis. You gonna fall for one of my niggas real soon. See if you figure out which one.
Now, for anyone who doesn't know Jaguar Wright, she's not new to controversy. She was once part of the same neo-soul wave that gave us artists like Jill Scott and The Roots. But over the years, she's become more known for exposing what she calls the dark truths of Hollywood. So, when she started bringing up Curtis Black, 50 Cent Jackson's name, everyone's ears perked up. According to her, he's built this persona as a hard man, as a womanizing gangster, when really, he's not even straight. If this is true, which Jaguar certainly claims is the case, this could have huge repercussions for how people see 50 and the image he's built over the years.
Saying allegedly, you're and you know it.
I'm gonna do my Pierce Morgan and say he's not here to defend himself. So
no,
we're
and neither is his.
This recent tirade started when Jaguar talked about how she left the industry because powerful people, billionaires and executives, were working behind the scenes to silence real talent.
They couldn't compete with me, and then they couldn't compete with my passion for the truth. The thing that hurts me is I have so many producers that have amazing records that they have been not allowed to release because someone paid for them not to be released. Which is why I walked away the way that I did, because I just wanted them to have a real shot without, when you have a billionaire ex-boyfriend.
That's when the conversation took a sharp turn. She started talking about how she's been painted as crazy or violent, but says it's part of a plan to discredit her. Jaguar explained that people try to get her caught in cases because they know what's going to happen if she really exposes everything. And one of the things she's really threatening to leak is the truth about 50 Cent and his sexuality. She is alleging that this man, despite his openly anti-gay sentiments, is actually a closeted gay man himself. And strangely enough, she's not the only one. Rick Ross also claimed 50 wasn't straight more than 15 years ago.
Questions that I'm dying to know. Why do you call 50 curly?
He's not straight. He's a fag. He's gay. You know it. I know it.
It seems the song Many Men may actually take on a different meaning altogether in light of this context. What's really interesting here, though, is that we thought Jaguar's claims were a little crazy. So we did a little extra research and found out that several people have alleged that 50 is actually gay long before she did. People either just didn't connect the dots or simply never caught wind of it. Like, this is a rapper who goes by the name of Smart, and he actually alleges that 50 Cent and G-Unit had gay rituals.
He said, because I don't want a label playing with my life.
Mm-hmm.
Facts. That's real.
That means playing with, because I'm gonna expose, that means playing with your butt. You know what I mean? No, listen, because, I'll be honest, look, just saying in general, because I feel like a lot of people, like, I had like 2 record deals, right? Mm-hmm. And
they wanted your butt?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. You was with G-Unit.
That's,
look, he ain't smoked nothing, bro.
Hold on.
You ain't blink.
Jesus, okay. I'm sitting back.
Like, who with G-Unit wanted your butt, bro?
Listen, hold on, look.
What's his name?
So because it's not even funny. I'm keeping it real, right? It's not even funny now.
Now, Smart's interviewers may be laughing at the sheer incredulity of his confession, but this becomes a lot less funny and a lot more serious when you realize that even Spider Locke revealed that 50 liked men 6 years ago.
He was on television. There was a Caucasian homosexual man who was interviewing him along with his co-host. He informed him that last time Vivica Fox was present on their show, she indicated that she thought 50 Cent was a homosexual himself. It called 50 Cent to say, oh no, because I let her have oral sex in my anal hole, she thinks I'm gay, which nobody asked him about those activities at all. They were just saying, hey, the lady alluded to the fact that she thinks there might be some things going on. And his explanation was, I love the way she orally has sex in my ass. So I'm not gonna, he told the gay guy, I promise I'll never do it again.
I said, oh no, because I let her lick my thinks I'm gay.
Hey, whatever floats your boat, 50. Our job here is to find more stuff that could point towards Jaguar's recent claims and investigate whether there really is some truth to her allegations. In doing so, we actually stumbled across none other than Vivica Fox. That's right, the same Vivica Fox that used to date 50. And she actually insinuated on a literal TV show that Mr. Curtis Jackson was not as straight as he claimed to be.
What were your thoughts when 50 Cent blamed the second season ratings dip on gay stuff?
First of all, you know, the pot calling the kettle black is all I'm saying.
Ooh. The pot calling the kettle black. Huh.
Whoa. That was some tea. That was shade. That was major shade.
Pot calling the kettle black. So, I mean, you're not insinuating that
he's
50
gay?
Cent is...
Oh my Lord, please. What? Girl, we gotta talk after this episode is over.
Wait, Vivica A. Fox, what are you insinuating?
Well, I mean,
Yep. That is someone who was in a relationship with 50 calling him gay. Also, I'm sure you guys remember, but 50 was notorious for calling Diddy gay and fruity.
Now, Fifth, when you continuously call Puff gay, does that affect your relationships in Hollywood?
I don't call him gay. I said.
Let me read it, Fifth.
Oh my God.
Sorry I can no longer help you guys. Soon you will all be gay and happy. You are all now left under leadership of Puffy Daddy. Report to the nearest rainbow. Dinner Thieves in theaters January 19th.
That's why he says things. He doesn't even know what he's saying is like fruity. You know what I'm saying? Like, he says something fabulous and he goes, but me and you, we ain't party. Like, we need to party. What is he talking about? That's the kind of stuff that when people say that to me, I get a little uncomfortable. I get uncomfortable. Like he said something to me one time, a long time ago. At Chris Lighty's wedding, he told me he'd take me shopping. I looked at him like, what'd you just say? Let me move, man, before I do something. You're gonna make me mess up the wedding.
Oh, that's a nice gesture.
Let me get out of no, take me. That's what a guy says to a girl.
But do you remember what Diddy said about this encounter? I don't blame you if you don't, because it went under the radar a little. But Diddy actually claimed that 50 secretly liked him.
And he said you did the same thing to him. You asked him to take him shopping.
Yeah, I thought he needed some clothes. What? I'm a nice guy.
Yo, why are you and Fifth just...
Hey, yo.
Why are y'all not...
Hey, yo, I don't have no beef with
I don't know why.
With Fifth. He loves me. He loves me.
Do y'all really
can't
have
see
a
it?
beef?
I mean, y'all can't see it.
No, we can't see it.
Y'all can't see that he loves me?
But see...
You really, hold on, you really think that's hate? When you really break it down, you've been out here a long time. You know he loves me.
I don't think he like you.
You know he loves me.
I don't think he like you.
Okay.
But why?
Many people passed this off as a joke at that time, but now they're starting to speculate if Diddy was trying to tell us something about 50. Now, I am going to show you perhaps the most convincing and damning piece of circumstantial evidence we have that 50 and Diddy may have been a thing. Remember how Gene Deal has often claimed that Diddy was really into sleeping with male rappers? Well, there's one particular video where he talks about Diddy meeting a major rapper in a hotel and buying toys for him. Toys that the rapper seemingly really liked and wanted used in their encounter. When you place this in the context of earlier confessions from 50 saying he liked when his ex had her fun with his posterior, it becomes increasingly likely that Gene was, in fact, talking about 50 here.
The story starts when I'm with Puff and he's in exotic bookstores and he's doing shopping, right? He's shopping, getting his stuff and everything like that. So, you know, this is the first time I was ever in an exotic bookstore with Puff. So, you know, I'm giving him his space. he's taking things off the shelves and stuff like that, because they gave him a brown paper bag. When they gave him a brown paper bag, he was just putting stuff in there. So I said, damn, you know, he got to go put it on the counter and, you know, show everybody what he's getting. So as he going, I'm just looking at the places where he picking stuff from. So there's one part he picked up some things from up here on my left side. And then he picked like quite a few of them down. I was like, okay. He put them in the bag. So when I went by there and I looked up there and it said butt plugs. And I was like, hey, yo.
Hey, did you see any celebrities Puffy did any of that stuff with, the swinger stuff with?
Yeah, I did.
Tell me about that.
I think I told you about that. One time, him and somebody, him, Sarah, and this young girl flew from Atlanta. And they, and flying from Atlanta, we had this artist with us, right? And we were staying in the presidential suite at the hotel. And this particular artist and Puff, they told me, don't let nobody come in the room. So I said, all right, cool. So I propped my chair by the room door while they went in. So this artist's cousin knocked on the door. So I went to him and I let him in because I knew him, I see his face and everything. I've seen his face several times before. He said, yo, I gotta speak to my cousin. And I said to him, I said, well, they busy right now, man, and they told me don't let nobody come in the room. He said, yo, I'm going in the room to get my cousin out. And I said, bruh, you ain't going in the room to get your cousin out. They told me nobody could go in the room. So he said, I don't care who you are, what you doing like that. I'm going to get my cousin. He went to go and try to open the room. I grabbed his ass, joked him up, and slammed him on the piano. And the next thing you know, Puff and this artist run out the room naked. And so then I see the artist trying to grab a towel. Puff didn't give it. And the artist like, yo, what's wrong? What's going on? What's going on? He like, yo, Gene, that's my cousin. And I was like, yo, my man, he was trying to get in the room and y'all told me don't let nobody come in his room.
This really makes you wonder, does 50 hate gay people because he's afraid of being seen as one? Or is he afraid of the backlash that could come from his coming out of the closet? Regardless, Jaguar's allegations seem to become heavier and heavier the further back in the past you go. Now, obviously, 50 isn't gonna like that someone's exposing him like this. And Jaguar thinks that's exactly why he's trying to silence her now.
50 is the penguin on a diet.
Oh,
Curtis?
Okay. So you can find him in the club.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait. So let me ask you, when Pierce...
Hopefully not at Coco Pele.
Damn.
I got somebody looking for you there.
Damn.
I know you're tight, Curtis. You gonna fall for one of my real soon. See if you figure out which one.
Oh my God. So
I had somebody watching your ass the second you came down to the clerk's office. Now you might have been able to pay everybody down there to get on Facebook and lie about me and say that I was arrested for kidnapping and elderly abuse. Y'all remember when I got arrested and brought here to Dallas after I got extradited? What was it, for kidnapping and elderly abuse?
Here, Jaguar absolutely went off at 50, claiming she knew about his relationship with Soulja Boy and how she knows 2 men he's had relationships with. This is incredible. She also hinted that since Diddy was in jail, Jay-Z was trying to prove he's still in control, and 50 Cent wanted to be his new wingman. It seems that 50 is willing to hustle using any method necessary to get to the top.
Because the only reason he's kissing up to Jay-Z right now, trying to manipulate the circumstances of what's supposed to happen at the Super Bowl. See, Diddy's in jail. Jay-Z's used to having a wingman. You think it's gonna be you? Now everybody knows in the backdrop, Sean Carter, that you promised the South that the next time the Super Bowl came through, it would be a Louisiana affair. And then when Diddy goes and gets into trouble and you need to convince the white people you're still in control, you bring Kendrick Lamar, who we already know you don't like for the way he embarrassed you on Don't Kill My Vibe, the remix. But we also know you got ties in TDE, Sean Carter, and you got a switch on top. I know that. I know that for a fact. Just like why you keep having artists that want to jump off of high places.
At this point, it was clear that Jaguar wasn't just taking shots at individuals. She was drawing a whole map of how she believes the industry works. She claimed these patterns weren't random, that they fit into a cycle where certain people in power stay protected, while artists with real independence either vanish, fall apart, or are replaced. Then she turned her attention back to 50 Cent. She accused him of enlisting people to start trouble at the upcoming Super Bowl in New Orleans. That will stop, she warned.
I tell you one thing, Curtis Jackson, you are a setup king, and I promise you this, any little that you're enlisting to go down to New Orleans and start trouble during the Super Bowl, that will stop. That will stop. I'm sick and tired of you. And the truth is, they only like you for your money.
Now, this has thrown open a huge can of worms that's led people to go back to Jaguar's claims through the years about 50. And it turns out that this man is actually a huge menace, at least according to Jaguar. Here she is talking about how he hires private investigators to gather dirt on people who pose a threat to him.
Get your take on 50 Cent had recently just went to Shreveport and he put on this whole extravaganza.
I hate that.
Yeah, Hurricane Chris has come to the blogs and said, how could you come here to our place and not put on those Shreveport legends, and you could spend $500,000 on security to keep the hood out or to keep the hood from going?
Cause he don't give none of them about none of them boys.
Oh.
He don't give a about Louisiana. Cause I tell you one thing, the second that Curtis got down there, right before me and my son were separated from each other, we went home for a visit. And the fishing hole that we went to, where fish are normally jumping, all of a sudden died. There was nothing out there. You could smell the poison in the water, which of course would irrigation, which of course would bring storms around. You know, you gotta like multimillionaires when they start creating tragedies to pretend to be heroes for. Why did Curtis Jackson lie to everybody? Why doesn't Curtis Jackson tell people that he has a house in Carrollton, and he's had a house in Carrollton for over 7 years? That he comes down here, getting a lay of the land, hiring private investigators to follow people around. Why didn't he tell anybody that Millennium Studios, which is now G-Unit Studios, was already there? Why is he pretending like he built it from the ground up? He didn't. He bought it. I know Millennium. I used to go there all the time.
Yeah, it did exist.
Yeah, I know. So why did he lie to everybody? Why did he tell everybody his studio was going to be in Texas? Why did he keep it so quiet?
It seems 50 very much is in the business of lying to people about stuff. And Jaguar claims he's even involved with Diddy and his freak-off tape business. You know why that makes sense? Because he also allegedly uses blackmail to climb the ladder, just like 50. Jaguar's allegations here are absolutely sensational.
How about we say it like this? Since people like putting me in lawsuits fraudulently and everyone wants to sue me, let's be a little careful with that. I'm gonna tell you who I think should be in it. Sean Carter, Curtis Periwinkle Jackson. I'm about sick of him. Did you see that crap that he put up last night?
No, what did he put up?
Finger in the Jigga Man. for helping Diddy boom boom Kid Cudi's car. That's interesting, isn't it? Funny thing is he's always saying little slick stuff. And don't nobody ever figure he needs to be subpoenaed for any of it. If we go back and we think about things that he said before Cassie filed the lawsuit, right before Cassie filed the lawsuit, he was talking about how Diddy used to send videos of Cassie getting partied on, getting freaked off on. And he said he called me and he said, hey, have you seen this? I thought this was your girl. I thought you loved her. Oh yeah, she loves it. She loves it. Whoop-de-whoop-de-woo, yada, yada, yada. That was evidence of a freak off that he had footage of. Why was that not subpoenaed? And if he knows so much, why isn't he a material witness? Like all of this, ooh, I'm gonna sit on Instagram and I'm gonna just shoot a shot and I'm gonna do this and then I'm gonna sit back and watch. And yet, please. This is serious. People have been hurt. People have been destroyed. Now you just want to be the lineup king, Curtis, huh? How about we line you up everything you did with Soulja Boy?
Interestingly enough, Jaguar had a really good explanation for why 50 is so vocal about putting Diddy down, but actually went radio silent when the feds finally turned the heat up on the case and took it to court.
You better do right by Shreveport, or I'm gonna let everybody know that Diddy doo-wop bop ain't the only taste you got.
So, just to switch gears.
And faggot. Curtis. I'm sick and tired of him. I'd have more respect for him if he came out the closet.
It seems like...
Because he's a lot more Bogart than Brooklyn.
It seems like 50 Cent is trying to take down Diddy.
No, he's trying to move Diddy and Jay-Z out the way so he can run it. And the truth is, I ain't mad at him. I just don't trust him. Because the truth is, he would just be another kind of monster in another kind of way. He don't want things to change. He just want to be the one that's running it. See? Easiest thing to do is to take your enemy's feet and hold them to the fire for things you know that they won't admit. Which is why when that C&D came out, he took all of that Diddy shit down. Because of his tape. Say. I just wish, listen to me, make you no mistake about it. 50 is pure hip hop, pure MC. And just like Mike Tyson. Does every time Mike Tyson stuck his in his ass makes him any less the killer that he is in the ring? See, and I think that's the problem that people don't understand when it comes to this hypersexuality in hip hop and masculinity. A lot of people don't realize a lot of the archetypes and everything that they built on are built around Roman soldiers, Greek soldiers, whose butt breaking as a way to trauma bond with each other so that they would kill for each other on the field.
Do you think Jaguar is onto something here? Is she cooking, or is it a bunch of nonsense? Let us know what you think in the comments below.